Hello, we are live. It's time to start Murderous Monday. My notes. I'll go get my notes. Anyways, we are live on what?
While you're showing your note or looking for your notes, I got to show you my hoodie.
This is me killing.
This is my killing hoodie.
Oh, we love it.
Rainbows on it.
Anyways, just wanted to say hello to everyone joining us for Murderous Monday at its new time. Murderous Monday is back with a vengeance. I'm going to go grab my notes, but before I go, just in case you follow me, but not necessarily Jenni, this is Jenni The UNCrafty Crafter. Her link is in my description box, and if it's not, holler at me, and I'll throw it up in the description box later. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. To be honest, I just copied and pasted and threw a whole bunch of stuff together today while I was at work. I'm going to go get my notes. You got this?
Got it. Let's see. We have comments. Baby says, hello. I just ordered Chinese food delivery. Keep me company till it comes. Okay, thanks. Sure thing, Bev. And what did you order? Yum yums. You got them?
Got them.
Okay,
not
good.
It's not a lot of notes, admittedly, but they're like what are they called? They're little reminders. So most of them are like 4 words or less, and then I'll just view paragraphs from those 4 words, you know?
Well, and here's the really cool thing is I've been taking notes all this time. I did not take notes this week, and look who did.
Wow. Ooh, Dawn took notes too. Wow. Sweet. Okay, so couple reminders and everything like that. If you are new to Murderous Monday, new to us as a duo here, we do Murderous Monday following Dexter every Monday. It used to be on Sunday, but we've moved it back to Monday. So next week, just a preemptive reminder here, we will be on Jenni's channel next week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time it is for you right now, 1 week from today on her channel. Yeah, her channel. Okay, sorry. It's always been a struggle, but right now my brain is like, oh, I got a coffee today. I got 2 coffees today. I got espresso at 3 p.m. and I'm still not here. So I don't know what that says about me, but anyways.
Wait, what kind of coffee was it that you got the other day?
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
What coffee did you get the other day?
I don't know.
What kind was it?
You
said it in your one video, but...
All right then, so it's fine.
But I forgot what it was.
It was a Starbucks Frappuccino with 2 shots of espresso.
But no. Don't you just love when you're put on the spot and you can't?
No.
You just can't do it.
I can't. I'm not doing it.
Hey, everybody in the chit chat. I know Dawn says, oh my God, this is going to be a wild live.
It is going to be so much. Okay.
From beginning to end, right? Crazy pants. Hey, Vanessa, Randy, everybody saying boobies. Oh, they saw boobies, Abigail. You got boobies.
My apologies. Let's see. I've actually made some progress on my stitching, so I hope nobody minds that I continue to work on it as we go. But here's the plan. I think we should start with the most obvious thing, the biggest elephant in the room. Angel Batista made a guest appearance.
He hasn't aged 10 years either. I think he's better looking now than he was 10 years ago.
Hey, and that's, ooh, it's doing something for me. Anyway.
Right? When he was flirting with her, I was like, ooh.
I was like, down, sir.
I like him.
Dawn says, I cannot believe they packed so much into this one episode. I know. There was like 2 episodes worth of two episodes worth all at once. It was so much. Yeah, it was a lot. So on my notes, I was texting Jenni earlier today, and on my notes, she said, but Angel Batista, and I said, yeah, but let's see if I can show you without showing you any of my other notes, but it says Angel Batista, exclamation point. But damn it, because he gave her everything she needed to put the pieces together, and I was so angry.
Well, he almost forgot the kid's name, and I was like, "Whoo, he's
Good.
in the here."
Walk away. Walk away.
Yeah.
Cute kid. I can't remember his name. Oh well. I'm like, Harrison, and I'm like,
yeah, I know. And she was like, I mean, she didn't put too much stock into it, right? Until she, oh
God,
my Lord.
Oh my God. So much. And by the way, Bev, just in case you were wondering, Jack still has Jack made an appearance yet?
Oh, he did a couple episodes ago.
You know, I just keep waiting for Jack to be a real person and Bev's story to be true. That there's some type of money underneath the fire pit and she really is sleeping with the producers.
Right.
I just keep waiting for her story to be true. So far, no.
Oh,
I think
definitely. Oh, go ahead.
It stunned me. I was like, walk away, walk away, walk away.
Yeah. Whenever he said, cute kid, you know, and I was like,
Yep.
And then he says, Harrison, that's his name. I was like, oh, crap.
You know,
and then can we talk about the other elephant in the room, though?
Oh, which one?
The very end of the episode where she prints his obituary out.
Yeah, I just imagine her being like, so are you a ghost? Are you an apparition? Because it says you're dead. Like, I just imagine that's what I would do. I would be such a smart ass about it, though. Be like, according to this, you're dead.
Mm-hmm. Am I sleeping with a ghost? Also, I mean, how is he going to play this off? I don't understand. I don't know how he's going to play this off.
Yeah, but he did a mighty fine job playing off both the times he almost got caught. On the other note that I wrote down, the very last one was Logan, ? The new Dokes. Because every single time Dexter did something in season 1, Dokes was right up his butt, messing stuff up. And I'm like, okay, Dokes 2.0. But like a good version, I guess. Like,
yeah.
I wrote that down. That was note number 4.
One thing I'll say about Logan, I know, I thought that too, Dawn. She's going to be like, do you have a twin that died? And why is his name Dexter Morgan? And, you know, and Randy says, she's like, can I see your driver's license? No, the other one, Dexter Morgan. So whenever Harrison has his whole episode and they have to like Narcan him and all that junk, which I'll say excellent writing as far as realism goes, because hello, this kind of thing happens all the time, sadly. But like Logan is trying to be like, you need to beef it up, Dad. You know, you need to really just put some tough love. And I know, Dexter is like, he didn't like it when he put his hand on his shoulder. He was like, look, at his shoulder, like, don't touch me. So, and then whenever he basically, in not so many words, told him, you're not a dad, mind your own business. You ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And so,
which is true, but also at the same time, Dexter, no offense to our love, the love of this entire series here, he's not much of a dad either.
I mean, he was a dad of a toddler.
Right. That's the last time he did any type of parenting. Mm-hmm. And like, I mean, I guess in theory, he helped to take care of Rita's 2 other kids, but it's been 10 years. I don't know that I could put down parenting today and pick it up 10 years from now.
Right.
Especially
to go from a sweet little toddler to this kid who's like
doing
overdosing at wild rage parties,
potentially stabbing people. We didn't forget that. I mean, I knew, but still, I don't know.
Oh Lord, Bev has to poop.
Always something,
Thanks, Bev.
Always something.
Hope everything comes out all right. Don't forget to,
Don't forget to wipe.
Don't forget to flush. But whenever he saw Logan, like really going hard after that, what was his name? Jasper?
Close to Jack, admittedly.
Oh yeah, right. Stacy says she thinks that the cop is in with the drug dealer. Really?
I didn't pick up that vibe.
I didn't either.
But also at the same time, I was kind of preoccupied on a theory that I told Jenny about on Saturday night. Saturday night. So can I go off on the deep end for a bit here? Mm-hmm. Is that cool with you? Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's what had happened. So I was it was on my recommended to me YouTube feed. I forgot to link the video, but his name's Teflon or something like that. And now stick with me here because Teflon made me think of tinfoil. And I made this comparison to Jenny. I was like, Teflon, tinfoil, he's wearing a tinfoil hat. This theory is legit crazy. But he thought, and you know what, like I've said 150 times, if you give me a breadcrumb, a tiny little crumb of evidence to support your conspiracy theory, I will fall down the rabbit hole with you. And so he provided with five things. However, I'm not so sure on 2 of them, so I'm really on for 3. So his name's Teflon, in case you want to watch it. And the video is something like a theory about Molly Parks. So thing number 1 is Molly Parks is in town for a missing person when all she covers is serial killers. Okay. Thing number 2 that got me was that picture in the thumbnail of her podcast. Remember, Molly Parks is a podcaster. She covers serial killers in her podcast. Now, I know a lot of us in the community listen to, enjoy, whatever, true crime. And if you know anything about a true crime podcaster, YouTuber, whatever, you know that they do their damn research. Okay, so when she picked that thumbnail, she cropped it. She knows what's on the other half of that thumbnail. And in that video, Teflon shows what was cropped out. And it's actually Rita and Dexter's wedding photo. Okay, stick with us here. If she has seen that photo and she has seen Dexter, she's gonna make the comparison. It's natural, okay? Especially with it being that kind of a case. Thing number 3 that got me was the blade. So the reason we were able to see the thumbnail is because Harrison was listening to the episode of the Trinity Killer, which we now know is a killer in fours, whatever. Is it quadruple? Yeah, quadruple killer, whatever. Not a trinity, is it quadrinity? Quadrinity killer. But
There's a new word.
yeah, thanks. I just make stuff up and hope it sticks. But that was his weapon of choice. So if she knows that, and she happens upon any tiny information that that's the type of blade that was used and that's the type of style that the Trinity Killer killed in, another comparison is going to be made. Now, here's the pieces that lost me a little bit. The one thing was Instagram, because if you remember, the reason Harrison was able to find Dexter is because of Instagram. So right. He has it in his head, Teflon, the guy who made the video, Teflon has it in his head that the two of them are in cahoots, meaning Harrison and Molly Parks, and that Harrison is actually sent by Molly Parks, which I don't believe, but here's his supporting evidence that, again, I don't buy. It is because of Instagram. So if you remember, like I said, Harrison found Dexter through Instagram. Molly Parks makes a one-off comment about how many followers she has on Instagram. And then he's like, I don't think it's a coincidence. I'm like, dude, I have 2 Instagram accounts. I'm pretty sure everybody I know has at least 1 Instagram account. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not, like, that's like back in the day saying MySpace. Everybody had a damn MySpace, you know? It's like, right. It's like the AIM, the AOL instant messaging. If you didn't have an AIM screen name, you were lying. Like,
right.
Sorry.
Right.
So I didn't buy that supporting evidence that he provided. And, I can't remember what the other one was, but it doesn't matter. He lost me on the other one. So those were the 3 pieces of evidence that he says support it, because she only covers serial killers. That photo was cropped, and it was their wedding photo, Rita and Dexter's wedding photo, and the other one being the style of stabby that Harrison had chosen to use. So if you are interested, I will come back in after this video is over, and I will link that guy's video so that he can kind of explain it to you a little better. I did a rushed explanation, but as soon as I finished that video, I immediately called Jenni and told her this. And here's a couple things. Remember, I told you I was going to go off the deep end here for a second. Here's 2 things that I thought about while doing this. I don't believe they're in cahoots, but this guy said that he believes that Dexter is going to have to take care of her, which is going to break his ethics and break his code, because she is somebody who can expose this situation because of how many Instagram followers she has, etc., etc. So immediately I was thinking that's not ideal or whatever. And do you remember?
Could somebody get rid of this person?
I put them in timeout. They're blocked for 5 minutes. When they come back, if they come back, I'll get rid of them. Somebody else can. There was something going down with the interrogation. Yes. I can't remember what the other thing that I said to you was. Do you remember?
I can't remember. I was thinking. But I don't remember.
I don't either. But basically, long story short, cropped photo, weapon that Harrison used, and missing people, how she only covers serial killers.
Right.
And then in this episode that we're talking about today, there was a line that Molly Parks said to Angela that was in the promo, which this video was all about the promo. This is his thoughts on the promo, what he thinks is going to happen, pieces that we might have missed from episode 4. So he was covering episode 4 and the promo for episode 5. So there's a line that Molly Parks said, something about, could you imagine being in love with a serial killer or standing right next to a serial killer and not even knowing it? And she said it to Angela, who is currently Jim Lindsay's love interest. So that is my borrowed theory from Teflon. Like I said, I will link that in. If you just give me 10 minutes after we're done and you want to click back in and find that video. It'll be here as soon as we get done. So I feel like I've spoken for a solid 10 minutes. Do you have anything to say?
So much to say. I mean, not necessarily about theories. I want to talk about Kurt. So we know that Kurt is definitely the one, the weirdo. So he puts the girl in the room, right? Then
Yep.
she finds out she's locked in there. She reads the "you're already dead" thing, and then she does the and he doesn't like that. He's like, no, 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 and then shuts the computer, right? And then whenever he comes back and he's got his gear on and he's like unlocks the door and tells her to come on out, and she's like, come and make me come on out. And she had that piece of mirror or glass or whatever in her hand. And so I'm thinking,
she cut him.
Yeah. But he like, then he's like, you messed it all up. You messed it all up. And then he was like mad because he, AKA hands, AKA sausage finger. I know, right? He's got big giant hands. But he like completely flips out because she's running at him and he shoots her in the head or in the eye, literally in the eyeball. I mean,
that was pretty. I was definitely not expecting. Like, I mean,
no.
We deal with like Dexter, like cutting people, stabbing people, cutting body parts in bags, etc., etc. But this, it was almost past that. You know, it was like
this gave me like Walking Dead vibes.
Yeah,
because of the splashy stuff, you know. And I was like, ugh. But he does that, and then he's like shoots her in the chest, in the heart. I'm like, what?
Overkill.
Yeah, but I feel like there's something going on. There's a reason why he's doing what he's doing. And I don't understand what that is. I don't understand what, and it's apparently just a girl thing, or else he would have put Harrison in there as well, you know, because Harrison was leaving out of town, and Stacy says that girl didn't get the assignment, laugh out loud, right? Yeah, he was flipping out because he wasn't able to drain her blood and wash her and clean her. Ew. I forgot about that part. Yeah, because he did drain all that, and yeah, all that was weird.
Yeah, but
like, what's he doing with these bodies, right?
Yeah.
Where's he putting them?
And moreover, how long until people start putting it together? Because now not only is Angela aware of the situation, so is Angel and Angela. Okay, hold on. It's coming to me. I had a premonition, just like I had a premonition when Jenny's husband arrived home earlier today. I am officially psychic. Angel and Angela are going to team up in some form. And Dexter is going to do one of those things where like there's a wall, right? And he's coming to see his girlfriend with coffee, right? And he's going to go,
yeah,
right. And I have
oh, I'm getting ready to sneeze. I can feel it.
Don't do it.
Oh,
don't do it.
Man, like that burning, make your eyes water.
Back. Yeah, she did.
She wasn't begging for her life. He was wanting her to scream and run, and she fought back. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Robert, for the coffee. I've got my coffee.
I've got soda. Oh, sorry. Pop.
That's pop.
That was perfect. Yeah. I'm seeing it in my head. Like he's coming with the coffee. Sees Angel, slowly backs away. And now he's got to hide himself in his own small town for how long? Because of this situation. Because it's a small town. Well, first of all, that's if Angela doesn't like flip shit first.
I know it. And it's crazy. It's crazy. There was just so much.
This felt like episodes minimum.
Oh God. The part where he goes into the guy's house, where the Jasper guy, and like you were saying earlier about Dokes 2.0, he like, what made him stop and look out the window? Did he hear something, see headlights, or what?
I don't know for sure, but I mean, that's the second time because he was trying to take care of the first one. Bless you.
Thank you.
He was trying to take care of the first one. The first, like, the one that actually sold it to him. Or sold it to... Okay, so this is really kind of... This is where it gets confusing. So Harrison is the one who OD'd. That wrestling player, whose name I've forgotten, is the one who gave it to Harrison. Then you have sold it. What is his name?
Scott, I think.
Scott? Okay. And then you have the one who sold it to this. And then you have the guy who makes it. So now we have the guy who makes it, the guy who sold it, the guy who gave it, and then Harrison. So this is it's where it gets a little confusing. But he was trying to take care of this guy. And then he got the information that this guy knows that this guy sells it. I hope you followed that. But
Right. Yeah.
He take care of both of them.
I mean, I blame the kid, Scott, obviously, because... But at the same time, he's a kid, and they were partying. I don't believe that he thought that something was wrong with them. You know what I mean? Because everybody else was okay. Not that I'm not taking up for that.
Right. But at the same time, didn't Harrison, now correct me if I'm wrong, it's been a rough couple weeks here, you know, in-laws, Vlogmas, what have you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Harrison mention that he had a stint with drugs and alcohol?
Yes.
Okay, so as a human person, you know, decent human person, why, and pray tell, would you offer somebody who admitted that they had a problem with drugs and alcohol, some alcohol and drugs? Like,
yeah, but I mean, again, you have to look, they're young, dumb.
I mean,
teenagers who make stupid decisions, right?
Yeah. True. But still.
But I agree.
I'll be honest, it made me upset. So do you think Kurt is wanting Harrison to stay? I think he is going to kill him to get back at Dexter. You know, wouldn't that be something? Not that I'm wishing it, but wouldn't it be something if Dexter killed Kurt's son and Kurt kills Dexter's son? Right. I'm going to go back to lazy writing, in my opinion.
Oh, what do you think that they're going to do with that evidence that they found at the hotel that was not Matt Caldwell or whatever his name is?
I think that Angela is going to take that back to her hometown. And I think she potentially might talk to Kurt about it, but also at the same time, when questioned, Kurt seemed to shut down. So I don't know how much information, if any, she'll be able to get from him, but I feel like there's other than getting larger police stations involved, which it's a pride thing, I doubt she will. She wants to handle her own town, or potentially getting not a larger police station, but like the FBI involved, which again, I doubt, you know, jurisdictions and pride things and all that.
Right.
So we see it time and time again. Even when Dexter was involved, when the FBI came in, all the cops were like, damn, they took it. This is no longer our jurisdiction. We can't even really help. And they got upset. So I doubt that she will. However, they're like, other than getting involved with the FBI or a larger police station, unless she sticks with Molly Parks, which means that Molly Parks is going to stay in town, which means Dexter has a 99.5% of being found out. 99.9% chance of being found out between Angela, who's got her information locked and loaded like a weapon ready to shoot it at him.
Right.
Molly Parks, who potentially has all the information locked and loaded. And Angel, who will recognize him. Dexter. And not to mention, before Harrison passed out, he was like, Jim Lindsay's not even his real name or whatever.
No.
So we've got 4 people with information locked and loaded and ready to fire at him.
Well, and I mean, the kid, Oz, the girl. Well, I still don't remember. Audrey, is that her?
Yeah.
I don't know what her name is. Anyway,
Yeah.
the daughter. She, and she was the one that was like, he said something really weird. He said that Jim Lindsay isn't his real name. And that's when she was like, okay.
Google.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see Angela's reaction to Dexter being a blood splatter analyst. Yeah, because isn't he like pushing the narrative that blood bothers him around town? Just wanted to say hi. Can't sleep, so I'll listen to you and try not to think that I need to sleep. Oh, I hope that we can lull you to sleep. Well, actually, I don't hope we're boring, but I hope you get some sleep.
Randy says, poor Dexter, he just wasn't able to kill anybody. Well, at least not the way he wanted to, anyway.
Yeah, damn Dokes kept foiling his plots. Dokes 2.0.
No, God. I don't know. But when I just cannot get over Angel popping up on that stage. And when he says Angel Batista from the Miami, Florida department, blah, 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 I was like, oh. I mean, my heart was just like, oh, I just loved him so much. But what's really strange is you're talking about Dexter coming around the wall and like doing the whole like hiding thing. I wonder how that's going to play out, because literally like all he has to do is speak. And I think that Angel would be like, and maybe not even see him, but hear him in another room or whatever.
Because he's under the impression that he died and so did his sister. So, I mean, I imagine just because of how close they were. Butter. Dokes 2.0, surprise a mother sucker.
That's her favorite quote from the whole Dexter series.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good quote. So, but because of how close the Miami Police Department was, I imagine it's probably going to hurt Angel quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, but they packed 2 episodes worth into episode 5. 2 episodes into episode 5. So I don't know what they're gonna do with the next 5 episodes, but they're gonna have to make something happen because.
Well, I think there's still a lot to be told, because we have, the whole what's Kurt doing with these girls and what's the motive behind it? Like why? What's the reason behind it?
Also, how creepy is it that bartender was like, oh yeah, he gets in these moods every now and then.
Run, my little runaway. Run, 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 run away. So that cracks me up. But he was like dancing, and I was like, is he getting ready to take his shirt off? Because he was like acting like he was going to like take his shirt off or do something with his pants, and
doing a lot,
being all weird and creepy. And I'm like, ooh, it's giving me like, ooh.
Yeah, he was doing the absolute most for no reason.
He was. And then, and can I say that we've been episodes and have not seen the millionaire dude, the oil dude.
I know. So was his plot point just so that they had somebody's plane to borrow or helicopter to borrow? Like, was that the only reason he was in the series? And just because Audrey she's very much like she's into like current events, current situations. She's got the whole like, I don't know how to say this. Like, she's got the whole thing going with the missing, murdered, and dangerous women shirt. She had that on. She had she feels very much like what is typical of her time right now, like teenagers her age, people her age. She feels very much like that right now. So I think the only reason that he was in this was to give Audrey a reason to display her opinions like that, and to give Angela a reason to be able to have a helicopter. And those are the only two things that I can think of, because those are the only things he's done, is be rich and have a helicopter and be rich off oil. That's it. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia. And another thing, like, I still can't help but believe that Harrison has seen things that Dexter doesn't know he's seen. Like, I still feel like there's something. I feel like Dexter knows, or that Harrison knows more than Dexter thinks he knows,
Yeah, because he keeps leading questions. A lot of leading, like when he had to stab him or whatever the situation was, he was like, have you ever had this experience? And Dexter's like, yeah. And he's like, what did you do? He's like, nothing. Like, Harrison wants so badly for his dad to be a dad, even though his dad is the dad of a serial killer, or his dad is a serial killer, and Harrison more than likely will turn into one as well. He wants so badly for Dexter to be his dad, and like, and like, he just keeps like throwing bait out and seeing what Dexter will grab. And so I also think that he knows more than he's leading on.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. I wish that I took notes, but I did not take notes.
We covered a lot. I spoke a lot. Okay, what if the sheriff's daughter gets kidnapped by a rich guy and Angela has to have Dexter help her get her back? Here's the thing. That's plausible. It's 100% plausible that could be a plot line, but I don't think so, because he has mostly so far stuck to people who were runaways or out-of-towners, people who would not be missed. Harrison could potentially be a victim, other than the fact that he's a male. He's new to town. He's on his way out. Dexter hasn't had him in his life for so long. It's possible that Kurt thinks that he won't like look for him. But I don't know. It could very much be a plot line though. But if it is a plot line that Angela's daughter, Audrey, gets kidnapped, I think it would be more of a role reversal. I think it would be Harrison and Angela and Dexter fight to, not Kurt, but rich guy. Oh, okay. There are so many good jokes and throwbacks to old references. I laughed a lot too. This episode had a lot. Yeah, it did.
I agree. There was something in particular that made me giggle, and I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was.
I can't. I laughed once too, and okay. So forgive me and my poor little innocent, inexperienced with drugs thing. I have never tripped on ecstasy ever. Okay, I don't plan to either.
It don't look fun.
But I don't understand what was going on when she asked him to carve into her skin an H. Like, was that something he was like tripping on? Like, was that like not really happening?
Like, yeah, like, was it in his mind or did it really happen? I think it really happened.
Yeah, but like, politely, what the hell?
She was high too and was like, put an H on my foot for your name, H for Harrison or whatever, because you're my hero.
I've never done drugs, so I have no idea. Same. Like, genuinely, I don't know whether that was a situation where it was like, because like he was potentially tripping, and so if he was tripping, did it happen? Was it a figment of his imagination on the trip, or did it really happen? And if it really happened,
Celia says it was funny because Dexter wasn't able to kill. One thing I wanted to mention. So when he goes to the bar to like kill that Miles guy, the guy's name that was Miles, it was funny because, you know, he goes to the vet doctor, animal doctor or whatever, and gets all the stuff, you know. And whenever he sticks that in his neck, did he didn't, he's just stuck it in there, but he heard the sirens before he actually pushed the syringe in, I think.
but
right?
did they notice, or was it just like a situation where he just kind of touched it to his neck? Dawn says, as a former EMT, they trip on all kinds of stuff, bugs on the wall, people chasing them. So these things are mostly just, so in your opinion, knowing what you know, do you think that this was a situation where the girl was like just sitting there and he cut her? Or do you think that that really happened? Like, do you think it was a trip, or do you think that everybody was in like a collective trip? So this was just something that was normal. We had blue lights in the back that we could use instead of the white lights. Okay.
What does that do? Like, just makes people like calm?
He was tripping. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what to think. Like, that was, I think the only way we'll ever be able to figure it out is if we have a scene with that weird, like, honestly, like, respectfully, what the hell?
Yeah, that was a weird scene. Or part of the scene. That was really weird.
But the actor was good.
Yeah, it was good. Okay, the bright light bothers them. Gotcha.
What were you saying about? I just keep interrupting you with my theories. What? What about the syringe?
Oh, I think he stuck it into his neck because the dude was like, "What the heck? What was that?" You know, but he didn't. He slung it, and I don't think that he actually pushed the medicine in because obviously he didn't pass out. He beats the living crap out of him instead to make it look, you know,
quick thinking though on Dexter's part.
Right.
Twice.
And so I don't think that it ever came up. But I will say, you know, probably the next day the dude was like, "Why do I have this place on my neck?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's true. Hi, TSL Dame. Hello.
Hey, TSL Dame.
I think they want to think that Harrison is bad, but maybe he's not. You don't think so? I have a hard time because we called it.
He has the dark passenger.
We called it.
But yeah, and then he ends up not getting to kill that dude. And then, you know, the cop, he was basically like, either you tell me who you're getting this stuff from, or I'm going to charge you with
intent, possession,
or whatever for all of these different 18, 17, almost 18 people.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh shoot, okay, well, here's his name, here's his number, here's where you can find them."
Yep. Here they are. Here he is.
His mom.
But then whenever Dexter's getting ready to kill the other guy, the Jasper guy on the table, I mean, you know, then he ends up making it look like he overdosed by putting a bunch of whatever that was up his nose. So probably the fentanyl, I would assume.
Yeah.
Because that's what he was using to.
His mom was good. Yeah, his mom was good, but the whole plot line with Dexter is that he was born of blood. And Harrison had the very same experience. He just wasn't locked in it for days. But
I mean, I want to think that he's a good kid too, but
If he is this is a hell of a lot of convenient coincidences for Harrison.
Mm-hmm. Well, like when he saw that blood on her foot, he was like, I couldn't tell if it was a freaked out look or the same kind of look that Dexter gets on his face when he hasn't killed for a while and he sees blood. Like when he saw that blood from that cow giving birth. Weird, right? But
so weird.
Very weird.
Like, I don't know. Weird. Like, we have to wait. Like, is this what normal people do? Is this how normal people wait for TV shows? I think we got spoiled when we were watching an entire season in a week.
Yeah, I know. I know. It sucks.
It does. And this
kind of wish it was that we were still doing it on Sundays so that we could like talk about it and then.
But I was gonna say, I kind of like the old.
But I think we should keep it like we're doing it.
Yeah, I like it this way, but I kind of liked it the other way because I could put off watching Dexter and, like, you know, kind of like savor it. Kind of like, you know, you only want to take a bite at a time. You don't want to shove it all down. So I wait until like Thursday or Friday to watch it, or sometimes even Saturday, or, you know, an hour before we went live on Sunday.
Yeah. That happened. I don't know though. Knowing that it's on, I'm like, I can't wait. I had to watch it last night. Now Dale only watched the first episode. He hasn't watched any more, and he wants to wait so that he can binge them.
Dial.
My favorite part is just seeing the girlfriend get info. Yeah. Nature versus nurture.
Oh, I don't. No, don't change it. Excuse me while I'm doing reports. Okay. What time is it for you, Dawn? Okay, so, oh, you watch Dexter on Monday mornings. Okay, I was like, this is Monday morning for you? I don't know anything. I just look here. I'm glad I wasn't alone. I was in good company. 6:48 p.m. Okay, so we're in the tame time zone.
Yeah. We're in the tame time zone. That's funny. That's so funny. Sorry I keep getting all up in your business, but I'm reading the chat.
I am not Deb TSL.
Oh, I saw TSL says Bev/Deb.
I have a big report on Mondays for work. I work at home. Okay. See, I watch on Monday too. Oh, my nose is itching now. Like I'm gonna sneeze. You pass this through the phone. That's so rude.
Well, I tried to mute it and hide it because I have very obscene, like they're ridiculous sneezes.
That's what.
Like real hard.
But like what's crazy is for them anyway, they're like is so much louder than their chew.
Yeah, I know.
Like scream and then
pop. I have there was a girl I went to school with that would do that. She would do that like it was going to be some big massive thing, and then she'd go I'm like,
that's
really?
how my coworker sneezes. My sneeze is like it not to get
I'm like, and like spit goes everywhere.
I don't know what Yellow Jackets is. Do I need to watch it? It comes on.
I've seen the like not previews, but like the movie poster for it on the app. I don't know what's it about.
I need more information. I can't just commit to something like that without having prior knowledge.
Hi, Wifey Grace. It is 11 a.m. almost for you.
You're getting so good at converting time zones.
Well, only for people that I talk to often through the day.
Yeah. I know what time it is for Bev all the time, and I know what time it is for Whitney all the time. and I know what time it is for like people in our time zone, and I know what time it is for you, really, all the time. But that's only because it's 1, 2, or 3 hours apart.
Yeah. I just
So what
get confused on people who are close to us, like which time zone they're in. But
what is your conversion for Grace? What is what's
she's 16 hours ahead of us here on the East Coast.
so what is it?
So what I do is I go 12 hours from now and then add 4. So 12 hours from now is 6:51 a.m. and then
4.
7, 8, 9, 10, 51.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I'll just always add 4 and then reverse it from PM to AM or whatever. I mean, there are some times throughout the day where we're both on PM or we're both on AM, but it's like the opposite.
Not often.
Yeah.
It's not often at all. Stalker. The only reason I know what your time zone is and how many hours away it is because it's literally 2 hours. So, like, you even said it at the beginning. You said it's 4 my time. Why aren't you up? Or why aren't you on? So how do you expect me not to know this, Deb? So Kurt needs to play a different song at the bar because that will be obvious after a while to Dexter, I think. That's a fair point. That's a fair point, Randy, Sylvia, TSL, Bev, and not much in chat. It's okay. You're at work. You're working and lurking.
TSL Dames says love seeing the old cast member too. Exactly. I know that was what we led with was Angel.
That was my first note.
Grace, you're gonna have to stay out of here.
Yeah, gotta go, Grace. Love you, but you gotta go. Otherwise, you're gonna get spoiled. I'm headed home, so hopefully we'll get there before you leave. If not, have a great night, everyone. Thank you. You too, Stacy.
Good night, Stacy.
So, does anybody have any theories or thoughts? I'm still kind of working with the Molly Parks is there for Dexter theory. Like, he provided just enough information. Teflon provided just enough information to where I was like, I'll bite. He went fishing with a little piece of bread, and I think I got caught. What are you gonna do? Sorry, I'm late finishing my section for the day. No, hush, don't even worry about it. You're not late. You're right on time. Isn't that what you say? Somebody says that. I don't know.
Now, if Masuka would just make a cameo, I always love the way he laughs. Me too. Oh, goodness. I mean, I would love to see all of them. Wouldn't it be cool to, like, see a flashback? Not a flashback, but, like
a memory or something.
Say, for instance, Angela the cop is on the phone with Angel, and it shows Angel at the Miami office and then some of the people in there. You know what I mean?
Even if because I mean, I think most of them are dead or gone by now, but like, I think it's pretty much going to be because Doke's gone, LaGuardia dead, Deb dead, Dexter dead, gone. I think it's just Angel and Masuka left. So if we could just have maybe Angela is on the phone with Angel, and Masuka walks in, and we just get like some kind of gross joke. That would just make my entire day.
That other guy though, what was his name? Hey, Ruby Q.
Hey.
The one that Deb was with for a while. The one that like wanted to marry her, and she was like freaked out by it. I don't remember what his name is.
I know who you're talking about. I'm picturing in my head, but I don't remember his name either. Do you think Angel is going to be trouble for Dexter? I think one of the 4. Molly Parks is going to be trouble. Harrison is going to be trouble. Angel is going to be trouble. Or Angela. I keep saying Trevor. Harrison, trouble, potentially. Molly Parks, trouble, potentially. Angel and Angela, also potentially trouble. Not Trevor, trouble for Dexter. I think it would be a miracle if he gets off.
I don't know. But like I said, with 5 episodes, there's a lot to uncover still. So you haven't, Ruby?
Get out of here. Thanks for coming, but you gotta go, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Because we give spoilers left and right.
Listen to spoilers. So thanks for coming. Hope you feel better. Now get out. Does anybody else have any theories? Anybody have anything that they want to discuss really quickly before we head out? I know we got about 4 or 5 minutes left before it's time for us to go for the day. Anybody have anything they want to add? Don't pick on Ruby. I didn't. I just told her if she didn't want spoilers, she needed to go, and I hope she felt better. Shut up, Deb. Let me live.
Yeah, Deb. Go jump back in the ocean.
Yeah. She doesn't get that reference because she doesn't know that that's where. Well, listen, it's fine. Just go. Thanks for coming, but go.
I'm trying to not ruin Ruby's,
enjoyment. We're doing her a kindness, not a rudeness.
Right. Yeah, Harrison can't wait to see why he stayed, but then Kurt, does he have his eyes now on Harrison?
That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I think that that's a one of the more probable theories. Well, clearly I was wrong about Dexter putting Harrison on the table. Yeah, it's possible you were wrong. I mean, there's still 5 episodes left. You never know what could happen. He might, just do it to scare him, like was originally discussed. It's possible. Like, look, I'm willing to bet that almost anything is possible with this right now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. It's a lot.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, I don't think that, like...
What's Bev's booty comment?
Oh, she, it's one of my emojis for members. So she put, what happened to the other rich dude? Yeah, I know. What did happen to him? We talked about him earlier. I think that the only reason that he was there was to provide the helicopter and to provide a reason for Audrey to say what she wanted to say about oil and oil drilling.
I just came up with something.
Okay.
What about this? Do you feel like the rich oil dude and Kurt are close in age?
I feel like they're definitely both older. Whether that means that they're close in age, I'm not actually sure. I would be willing to bet that that's very possible.
Okay. What I'm getting at is I wonder if, because that hotel room that they have down there in that cabin, you can tell is old, right? It's not a newly built whatever. I wonder if those two years ago when they were kids witnessed something at summer camp,
and they're reenacting
something to happen, and they're either reenacting or something like that. Because I remember Kurt telling Harrison he had a hard time growing up and turned things around and all of that. And so I think he said something like his dad was a not so good dude too, or something like that. So I just kind of wonder if he didn't see something or they didn't see something or do something together.
Like that one guy from summer camp that had that blood vial around his neck, the chain of blood. Wonder if it's a similar situation where he was like this big, huge public speaker who had those 3 or 4 boys under him. Yeah. What a good thought. Yeah, that's right. Anybody else have any?
Yeah, working together, but I think that it's like a working together in we're doing this really weird stuff and we both know about it, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like there's something more behind the story, and there's a reason why they're keeping the rich dude out of the equation for now.
Right. Like Dawn said, I keep thinking, why have the rich guy in this series? There has to be more. Yeah. I mean, every single character shouldn't be a character for no reason. It shouldn't be a character just to have a character. Even the simplest and tiniest little character that has said a few lines, like the blood splatter crime scene analyst from this one, the messy guy, the guy who's like basically just really sucking at his job until he's not. Like even he had a plot point. Like he was there to essentially stand in for Dexter and be like, the blood is the body's truth. And like Dexter said it, and then he said it. It was like, even he had a plot point. So what the hell is Helicopter Guy's plot point? There has to be something to him. Exactly. There has to be. There has to be. So
I just feel like because that whole summer camp thing, you know, it's just weird.
Right.
And I feel like there's something with them when they were younger and they witnessed something and are recreating it or something, because just the way that the Kurt guy was like, it's not supposed to happen this way, you didn't do it right, blah 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 blah. I'm like, there's something. I don't think that they did TSL Dame and all. I don't feel like they tried to kill Harrison with the drugs on purpose, but we don't know yet.
Yeah. I mean, I just keep thinking, like any decent human being that hears that somebody has had struggles with drugs and alcohol in the past, like I'm not going to go be like, want a beer to a person that I know has had struggles with those things in the past. But also at the same time, like everyone keeps saying, I guess they're teenagers, but still, I don't like. I mean, even teenagers, horrible, awful, rotten, nasty teenagers, they have hearts and souls. Like, at least you'd think.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else you want to add? Any theories? Any thoughts? Any theories? I don't want to go over anyone's time here. We moved our time to not go over time.
Right. Yeah, we moved our time to. I did not realize that last week that we were going over Brandy, and they were doing that whole Randall Spangler thing. So I hate that, you know. Yeah. But anyway, I don't have anything else to add. I think I'm good.
All right.
I just ready for the next one.
Yeah. So
it was druggies giving him drugs. They don't care he had a drug problem.
I know, but like, I mean, even murderers have feelings. Like, look at Dexter. Like, I mean, if a serial killer, a literal serial killer, has more like compassion and heart, you'd think the teenagers might have a drop of it, you know? Just a thought. But anyways, join us again next week for Murderous Monday at 6. How do I make my fingers? 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Jenni's channel.
On my channel.
I want to point to it. I want to point to you. I want to point to the camera. Your channel. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Link should be in the description. Like I said, I will get that Teflon into the description box if you were interested in checking out his video. But yes, there we go. There's a link for Jenni. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go. Make sure you join us next week for a recap of episode 6.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.